Go Nick.
You've got a little bit of time here to get settled. What are your first impressions here, and about your role too?
It's been great. The guys, it's been nothing but a welcome, for myself and the whole staff and everybody. So I'm very impressed about the facility as well. So I'm excited to take advantage of and take it one day at a time and continue to help the team anyway again.
You were a free agent, but also then there was a lockout. How was the offseason? Different for you, and was it at all challenging to put yourself right for the season?
I mean, it was definitely different for everybody, I guess. It was fine to take a full advantage of being with my family and, obviously aware of what's happening up there. But, finally we got something done and we're back at it, so we're very excited for it.
What about this team made you want to come here and sign here?
They called my agent and then we talked and, they really won my service and I really respect that. So I'm very excited about the opportunity and looking forward to be in Coors Field and represent this great organization.
Who are some of the folks within the organization that you already had some familiarity with?
I mean, already spent a lot of time chatting with everybody about, everything, the attitude and the city. And, it's a bunch of questions that I had. It's a new division for me as well. But I have to adjust accordingly and make adjustment anyway. So, I've already been told about the attitude and the flies going down and all that. But I'm excited. I'm very excited for the opportunity to represent this great organization.
I saw Daniel Barr come over and greet you. You knew him from back in the Red Sox days. How much have you had a chance to talk to him, and what was that like kind of growing up with him?
Oh, man, this is, it's priceless. See guys like Daniel, what a great human being. The guy that been through a lot in his career. And, see him performing at the highest level and going after. So I'm very excited for him and to share the game, to be his teammate. So, as right now, everybody's is awesome, and I communicate really well. They want to get better each and every day, and they're willing to learn, and I'm willing to understand and how the organization works and the philosophy, the build, and the whole staff and Buddy brings. And I'm just ready to enjoy the ride.
The shortstop positions changed over the years. You see bigger guys there, some home run type guys, but there's always a place for a guy who can play defense. Tell me about your style of play and why you've done well over these numbers.
I think it's in the end of the day you gotta know who you are and what you're good at and what you're not. Or I think the only thing you can control is effort level, and for me, it's gonna be up there each and every night. I'm gonna do everything I can to help this organization, who gives me opportunity to perform and to help them out. Hopefully to reach the playoff. That's the goal. We're gonna take it obviously one day at a time, and like I say, I'm very excited for the opportunity.
I think you played a series against them in Anaheim last year. What was your impression of the team that you met there? I think it was right at the trade deadline from last time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of games, but I remember facing Marquez, and I was talking to him about a few things already, and how good he is, and this is a very talented young team. It is, and I'm extremely excited to share information and to get to know them, and I'm very happy.
You're here on a one-year deal. As you said, it's a young team. Didn't have a great record last year. I mean, do you feel like there could be a big turnaround here? What do you feel you can do?
I feel like as an organization, I think we should take it one day at a time. Each individual got to be better. Starting from me, everybody got to be better each and every day. And I feel like this group is very easy to talk to. So, and that's a great start point. When you can talk to between your teammates and the communication is there, I think that's huge. So, a lot of talent, man. I see that around here. A lot of young talent coming up in the minor league as well already. Get to chat with a few guys. So that's huge. It's not going to be about 25 guys. It's going to take a lot more than that to make it. But Bill and the whole staff is doing a great job to put in a team together, and I'm very excited for the opportunity again.
Last year was kind of a different year for you. Obviously, Angels weren't going anywhere. They released you. You go to Boston, help get them into the playoffs, even though you weren't eligible for it. But kind of assess how you did last year, even with what was going on.
I mean, it was another year in baseball. You never know what's going to happen. But, I ended up getting an opportunity in Boston, which was home for me, basically. And, a great organization, great guys, a very winning culture still there. And I respect that. So Alex doing a great job over there with the kids. And, I'm extremely happy to help them at the time and already turn the page and be a Colorado Rocky and do my best I can.
They really got a spark from you, though, late in the year. What was it that you think you gave them? Was it just,
It's a little bit of both. I mean, experience, the clubhouse. Like I say, it's a lot of things that doesn't show on the numbers wise. The matters. It does matters, and I think Bill understands that. And beyond numbers, there's a lot of fact, and we all know that. But some teams plays it, some teams don't care. But I think Alex over there is a big clubhouse manager. It's like having another player manage a team, so he understands how difficult this game is. And such a great talent over there, man. Buggy, Debbie, like such a great. This is a very familiar group in terms of. I see a lot of like Ryan and now Chris is coming, and I'm very excited. Like I say, I'm very excited about what I've seen so far.
How would you describe your progression as a hitter?
Oh, it's definitely there. When I started my career, the defense was the only one basically present, and later on the offense is just kick in. It takes time. I feel like a complete player nowadays. Like I say, I just take it one day at a time. It's a good mix of experience and age and everything. So I'm very excited for the opportunity and ready to go.
Making contact is a pretty big part of the game.
I'm sorry?
Making contact is a pretty big part of your game, and not striking out.
Yeah, I think making contact it should be a big part of everybody, because when you put the ball in play, good things happen. Not necessarily you might get the results you want, but the guy can make an error and you just get him base for your next teammate. So it's definitely a great thing to have.
How did you get to that point where you were making better contact? Because obviously, as you said, you're a defense guy, but how did you figure out yourself offensively?
Well, it's failing to failing. Like 11 and 12, I have very tough years. Dave was my hitting coach in Boston at the time, so we know each other for quite a few years now. And it's just experience, repetition over and over, understanding yourself. In the end of the day, that's the most important thing. It's be who you are and know your limits and explore what you're good at it and work on what you're not. So, like I say, it's I just basically, generally speaking, I think is, how can I say, it's basically understand who you are. That's what really comes in down to.
Have you had a chance to see McMahon play any defense at third base yet?
Oh, not yet. Today will be my first workout with the team. Playing against him, obviously. A great kid with a lot of talent. So, like I say, I'm very excited and opportunity.
And have you had much of a chance to work with your second baseman right there, Rogers?
I mean, no, we talk a lot. We share lockers. He's such a good guy. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to communicate. I think communication is key, right? We'll be doing that in the days to come.